continue trying to get a so we will have to wait and see what happens here. Anyways, we are on career mode. We are on the World Series of Bowling, and we are on the Bear Open, but I think we are once more gonna go back to the World Finals to see if we can get Norm Duke and actually beat him this time, as we finally got to play him last night, but then Norm Duke beat us. So we are bowling against Kyle Troop, and Norm Duke will be bowling against EJ Hackett. There we go. So we start off with the strike against EJ Hackett. Or not EJ Hackett, sorry, against Kyle Troop. EJ's playing Norm Duke. Buddy of mine in the chat last night tried to get hashtag Troop is poop and trending. Thought it was pretty funny, and he leaves a 4-pin. Troop definitely not looking too happy about that. Looks good, but we leave the solid 7 or 10. Good lord. Alright, so we should be able to make easy work of this 10 pin here. It's a single pin conversion, and we do, so we will stay even. And we'll leave another solid 10. Not too happy about that. I thought that was a good shot, but nonetheless, easy work of the 10 pin. And Kyle Troop firing away a strike, looking to make it a double. And he leaves another 4-pin. Again, just looking at the pins all dazed and confused, not sure what happened. There we go. Throw ourselves a strike. Looks good, and we trip out the 7-10 and get ourselves a double. So now, down by 1 to Kyle Troop. And he leaves another 4-pin, so that should give us the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Troop adds up another 4-pin. And he gets the lucky break with the 4-pin tripping out late on that one, and he does his little celebration, getting a little cocky there. Oh. 4, 6, 7. I think we're just gonna go ahead and throw the split ball and just make easy work of that. That looks, oh boy. Huh. No dice. Okay, we'll leave an open due to the 7-10. And that just was not a good shot. Kyle Troop avoiding disaster, almost leaving the 4-10, but tripping the 10 out. So that might give Kyle Troop back the lead. With a strike here, Kyle Troop will have a 6-pin lead in the 8th frame. And he gets it. And, ooh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just got an incredibly lucky break. Don't even think we hit the pocket on that one. There we go. Let's go. We're gonna make Kyle Troop earn it. If he wants. And he leaves a 4-pin, so I don't think he can shut us out now. Best Kyle Troop can do is 209. And the best we can do is 223. So Kyle Troop cannot shut us out. But he can force us to throw the first strike in the 10th to claim the victory. And he does not get the second strike in the 10th. So he will go 199. So a strike and 4 pins is what we need right now, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. There's the strike. So we will be victorious against Kyle Troop here. There's another strike. So we have defeated Kyle Troop 222 to 199. And we will advance again to the final round, hopefully against Norm Duke. And it is against Norm Duke. So we're trying to beat Norm Duke so that we can face him in essentially open bowling. Okay, us against the great Norm Duke. And we start with a 7-pin. But easy spare. And we'll see what Norm Duke does in the first 2 frames. And he throws the strike. At 55 years old, still throwing strikes like a machine. Norm Duke in the second. Duke. And he leaves the 4-pin, I believe. Nope, the 2-pin, sorry. Should be an easy conversion here for Norm Duke. And he converts it, no problem. There we go. We fire back at Duke with a strike of our own. Looks good. Let's go. Get ourselves a double. And Norm Duke fires back with a strike. Just a sense of how good Norm Duke is, he was inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame back in 2009. And yet continues bowling, continues making shows. And he leaves a 7-pin. Makes easy work with a 7-pin now. So let's see if we can keep our strike machine rolling. Oh my god, as we just knocked that 8-pin out of there like it's nobody's business. There we go. Get ourselves a ham bone. And right now we are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. And Norm Duke again fires back with a strike, as he seems to be dialed in. Pretty good on that left lane, but cannot figure out the right. Looking for his first strike on the right lane. And he will not get it as he leaves the 2-8. Himself a sleeper here. As he continues potentially going with the Dutch 200. Sorry, 4-8. And he converts it with ease, so he keeps his Dutch 200 alive. And we will not get the 10-pin or 7-pin to fall. So, easy spare with the 7-pin. And right now we have a decent game going. We got a lead on Norm Duke. Right now it's a 29-pin lead. And we cross over on that one and we leave ourselves a 6-pin. Again, easy conversion. I'll have to wait and see what Norm Duke does here. Struck every time on that left lane, and he does so again. but he has not gotten one on the right lane yet, so let's see if he can get his first strike on this right lane. And by God, he does. He finally gets a strike on the right lane. There we go. Answer back with a strike of our own. Let's go. So right now, Norm Duke cannot shut us out. The best he can do is 240. And we can strike out for 258. And he gets a really ugly strike. Getting a little cocky now. But that's okay. We don't mind the little cockiness. Oh boy, Norm Duke seems to be on a streak right now. Got himself 4 in a row so far. He's obviously gonna make us earn this championship. Norm Duke just firing on all cylinders now. Norm Duke will strike it out for 240, which means we will have to get the first strike in the 10th frame here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. So we will defeat Norm Duke as we just need 7 pins. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. $247 to 240. We have defeated Norm Duke. So we will unlock Norm Duke for open bowling. And now we will move on to the Bear Open. And let's go. Start off with a strike. That's what we like to see. That, however, is not what we like to see as we leave. Well, let's see what we left. We left the 2, 4, 6, 7. Not convert it, so that might hurt us a little bit. But there we go. Just come back strong, throw a perfect strike, and try to keep that going. That looks good. And the pin will go between them and leave the 4-7 instead of knocking them down. I think we're gonna mission unknown. Hey, what's going on, Chris Knuckles? Here I'm just streaming some PBA right now, but in a couple of hours Me and my buddy are supposed to stream either some Madden or some MLB, so we'll have to see what he decides he wants to play. It's gonna be in about an hour and a half to 2 hours that's gonna happen. There we go. Beautiful strike. And wow, now we can't seem to get anything going this game, so we're definitely not gonna qualify or place top 3 since this is just the open, and we're probably gonna have to end up doing it again. There we go. Knock the pins out. But this is just gonna be a bad game. Not doing too bad today, Chris. Just woke up a little bit ago. I actually had like a 4-hour bowling stream last night that I went until like 4 in the morning. Or about 3:30 in the morning, excuse me. So, terrible game here, guys. As if we strike, we will only shoot a 194. I am 190. Definitely not happy about that game right there, guys. So we're gonna go and obviously do the bear open again and hope for a much better result this time around. So World Series of Bowling, bear open. Trying to do much better than a 190 this time. And get a good start, get that strike. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Chris. I've had several tooth pulled, so I definitely know how that feels, but sorry you're having a fever and not feeling well today, man. I hope you feel better real soon. But thanks for tuning in. Regardless, it means a lot to me. Oh, we don't get the conversion. Thought for sure we had that. Oh, okay. So the 7-pin's gonna play his games now. Ooh, okay. The grab bag, yeah, it hits pretty hard. Sometimes it hits too hard and just don't get the lucky break on it. I can't figure out the unknown right now, so we're just gonna switch back to the grab bag on the next frame. There we go. So, again, not a great game going. But we'll take that double. We just can't seem to figure out the bear right now. Oh boy. So easy spare conversion. Unfortunately, if we strike out, we still only go 215. And we won't even do that because of that damn 4-pin. I don't know what that 4-pin has against me. But, seems to like staying up an awful lot. And it really gets on my nerves. But nonetheless, we will shoot a 204, I believe. Yeah, 204. So, again, we're gonna have to do this one again. Nah, connection isn't being great right now. You are right about that, Chris. We had a couple of really good games last night on stream. We had one with the front 9. We had a couple of 279s. We had some 280s. I believe we shot a 546 in a finals for 2 rounds. So that was a 273 average there. There we go. Start with the strike. Oh my god. So 2 for 10. Ooh. Almost converted it, but not quite. There we go. Beautiful shot. And what I find interesting is, so far every game we've done in this bear open, I always leave it open in the second frame. Again, not meant to be on the 410. Have not been having too much success with that lately. Oh my god, we are just gonna restart this one because this is a terrible game. I think we'll try one more game with the grab bag on the bear, and if I can't get anything going this game, I think we're gonna try the guru that we bought during one of our streams yesterday. Yeah, I think I threw that last one a little too fast, Chris Knuckles. I didn't quite catch the speed on it. Now that 4-pin. The stuff of my nightmares just keeps staying up. And now it's the 10-pin. I think we're gonna make a switch to the Guru and see if it makes a difference. I hope that we'll get some better pin action out of it. So there it is, the Guru. There we go. And that one we threw way too slow. I'm just gonna throw the split ball at this because I have no chance of converting it otherwise. And piece of cake. Megan, I just tried the Mission Unknown a little bit in the last game and I could not find the line for it. Too high going Brooklyn. This bear pattern just does not want me to be successful. At all. Wow. But look at that conversion, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good conversion right there. And again, all the spares in the world right now don't matter if we can't throw strikes. Okay. There we go. Finally get ourselves another strike. Oh my God. That was just a completely solid 9-pin. I'm hoping so, Chris. If I can't find the line the next game, I think I'll just move on to qualifying anyway. I mean, I'm throwing decent shots, I'm just not getting the pin action at all. Nah, it's getting pretty frustrating. That was all on me. I threw that way too slow. So once again, World Series of Bear Open. So far we haven't been able to get nothing. World Series of Bowling Bear Open, excuse me. So far we have not been able to get anything going on this pattern here. Now there's something you don't see every day. We just left up the head pin and that's it. I don't believe I've ever actually seen that before. Huh. So, hopefully that's not an indication of another bad game coming up. Okay. Big 4. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, get a strike. You know, that's a good question, Megan. Yeah, Chris Knuckles, it's very frustrating. Especially when, you know, I bowl great games in tournaments and then all of a sudden I hit one tournament and I can't seem to get anything no matter what I do. But right now we may have an okay line going. We got ourselves a turkey so far. So let's just try to keep it rolling. There we go, ham bone. Ooh. Say goodbye to the 10 pin, ladies and gentlemen, because that pin took it out like it was nobody's business. And then that happens. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. That's awesome, Chris. I used to bowl in leagues and stuff, but with my back the way it is, I just bowl every now and again for fun. Last time I bowled in real life, I shot a 248 with a house ball and house shoes. And okay, sir, now we get it going again. It's gonna be too little too late, because even if we throw this last strike, we're only gonna shoot a 226, and we won't do that, so it'll be a 225. And that will not be enough to put us in the top 3, I don't think. And no, 4th place. So, getting a little frustrated at this point that I can't seem to get anything going in this particular open. But we'll try it again and start off with a strike, so that's good. Second frame has been a problematic frame every game so far, and we get the double. So maybe the tide is finally turning for us. There we go. On the board with the turkey. Ham bone. My wife shot a 273 last week. That's awesome, Chris. That is a great, great game. Alright, so 5th frame we leave that dreaded 4 pin. I still want to take a shotgun and just shoot it off the alley if anybody's got a shotgun I can borrow. Oof. Okay, so now we seem to not be able to throw strikes again.
Oh, now you get the bomb ball.
Yes, that is Farsight's thing. They like to give us the bomb ball on single pin conversions when I don't need it. But if I leave a 7-10 or a big 4 or any type of split, no chance. But we'll come back strong, throw another strike, and try to make the best of the game we got going right now. There we go. So the way this game's going right now, we might have a chance to actually finish top 3 if we can keep this going. And a 9-pin, I had to open my mouth and say something. Or excuse me, an 8-pin. Easy conversion though. So as it stands, if we strike out, we can go 247. And there's the first one. Much needed strike there. And now we really need this one to be able to come to finish in the top 3. As we trip the 7-pin out. So we're in the 240s this game. Much better. 245. So hopefully that will be enough to put us in the top 3. And it is. Second place, leveled up to level 53. Behind only Dom Barrett, who shot at 260. So we finally get the bear open done, and we get to move on to the qualifier. Yes, Chris, that was a much better game that time. Hopefully we can keep that rolling on through the qualifier, and I didn't even see if it was 3 or 5 rounds. So moving on to the qualifier for the World Series of Bowling.
It's right there, babe.
For the bear, and let's hope we can keep the good games rolling. So we start with leaving a 6-pin. There we go. Spare it up. Nothing new there. It's almost like automatic to shoot at these single pin spares because I'm so used to it now. And there we go. Another 6-pin, or that might be a 3-pin. It's a 3-pin. Okay. There we go. Got ourselves a strike. So right now we appear to be going Dutch. And that's definitely not what we want to do. That looks good, ladies and gentlemen. We got the double. And we cross over, go Brooklyn, and we get the trip on the 10-pin. So we got ourselves a turkey. followed by a 7-pin. Make easy work of the 7-pin. Needing that strike again, and we leave another 7-pin as the pin just won't take it out. Small sense of frustration returning. Game is gonna seriously make me break my controller today, and I can't afford to do that because I only have one controller. So please start being a little bit kinder to me, PBA. There we go. So if we can strike out and throw this last strike in the 10th, we will have a 238, which is not a terrible game. There we go, 238 for the first round of qualifying, not terrible. And Chris, my wife's goal is she wants a 300. Yeah, I think that's everybody's goal, Chris. I know it's my goal. I have a couple of 299s, or 3 299s in real life, but I do not yet have that 300. Alright, so this is a 5-round qualifier. After the first round, we are in 5th place. Excuse me. But only 9 pins separates us from first place. So, Chris Knuckles, if you don't mind me asking, what is your wife's average? She had the last ball 3 times when she gets nervous. I think we all get nervous if we get to that point. It's a lot of pressure. Especially if you're in league or anything like that, it's even more pressure. 246 average, wow. I thought I was doing good with around a 210 average. Ooh.
And again, you didn't get the bomb ball, where that actually could have been beneficial.
Yep. Alright, so brush off that open in the 2nd frame. Come back strong with a strike. Oh, unbelievable. So I'm guessing this is going to be my bad game for the qualifier. Come on. There we go. We needed that strike. Gotta try to get something going here. Just for the hell of it, to try to keep a streak going. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the lightning ball here. There we go. Got ourselves a turkey. So maybe that's a sign of good things to come. Maybe not. Every time I open my mouth,
So quit opening your mouth.
But nonetheless, easy spare conversion. Followed up with a perfect strike. So if we strike out here on the 10th this time, we will go 223. Another picture perfect strike. Said every woman ever. Ain't that the truth, Chris Knuckles?
I must have missed it.
Every time I open my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, we get the strike. So, we're at least gonna finish in the 220s this game, which might keep us around 5th place. 223 it is. So let's see where that puts us. And we stay in 5th place. Liz Johnson surprisingly in 1st place after 2 rounds with 474, then Don Barrett and Kyle Troop. Hashtag Troop is poop. With 472, EJ Tackett, the skinny little twig, at 465, and then we got me at 461, and the great Norm Duke right behind me at 455. So moving on to the 3rd round of the Bear Qualifier. There we go, that's what we like to see. Start off with the strike. Let's go. Oh, and that 4-pin just got knocked the hell out. Guess I don't need that shotgun after all just yet. And there we go, starting with the opening ham bone. Yes, let's go. Oh my freaking god. So I started with the front 5, and then we left the 10 pin. But follow that up with a strike. Picture perfect, and I don't think I should have left the 10 pin in that 6th frame, but we left it nonetheless. And that's way too fast. That one's all on me. But an easy spare conversion, and we still got a decent game going. But if I don't stop throwing the ball too fast, it's going to deteriorate pretty quickly. And this spare not quite as easy. Oh, damn. I did have a good game going. Now we can only strike out for 234, Chris. Okay, can't even do that. Seemingly lost the line I had in the early goings of this match and can't do anything again. But we will be in the 220s. 224 if I can throw this last strike. Alright, there we go. 224, so still not a terrible game, but not a great game either. But somehow that jumps us up to second. 6 pins behind Kyle Troop, who is in first.
Look at who's in sixth.
In 6th place, the never-ending, always qualifying Jacob Buttriff. So with 2 rounds left, we have worked our way up to second. And not the way we wanted to start this match off. We leave a 4-10 split. And will not convert.
And that's one of the many times you can use the bomb ball, but they don't give it to you.
There we go. Get ourselves that strike. We need to keep the good games going because we need to qualify. Let's go. Son of a... Oh, some real good pin action there. I don't think the PBA is screwing me. Maybe Farsight, but I don't blame the PBA. And that was just a really lucky break on a really terrible shot. I think maybe Farsight finally felt sorry for screwing everybody. That's right, Megan. F you, Farsight. Fix your damn game. There we go. Now we got something going. We got ourselves, I believe, a turkey. Yep, turkey it is. There we go. I did not like that ball at all. And somehow we still struck. But ladies and gentlemen, we seem to be in a zone right now. We can strike out for 256. And we will be in the 250s regardless with that strike. So 254. Much better game that time around. And that puts us in first place with 1 round left. So let's knock out this last round.
Oh. Crack. You know my knuckle crack.
Alright, so 300 this time. Well, that's the goal every game, Chris. I really do want one on stream. Like I said, came very close a few times last night on stream, and it just didn't happen. Oh!
You got lucky.
Take the 10 pin out and start off with the strike. There we go. Yes. Got ourselves the opening turkey. Keep it going. I don't like that one at all, and we strike anyway. What does it matter if I like it or not? And no! Oh, it just didn't go down.
Dang it, and it even moved. Oh no.
So unfortunately, Chris, no 300 this game.
You were so close. It's the 6th frame again.
Come back with another strike. But nonetheless, still a great game going. Should be, if I can keep it going, should be good enough to hold on to first place. And what do you know, it's another 4-pin. Yep. And there we go. Get that 10 pin out of there. So if we strike out, it will be another 250 game. It'll be 259, and talk about some lucky pin action as it takes out the 4-7. So we will not get our first 300 on stream yet, but we will shoot back-to-back 250s with a 259 there. And yes, Chris, I agree that 4-pin has a personal grudge against me, but nonetheless, 259. We take first place in the qualifier, and we will bowl Dom Barrett in the first round, while the skinny twig, EJ Tackett, bowls against the most unconventional style on a bowler I have ever seen in Jacob Buttriff. So World Series of Bowling, Bear Finals.
Against Bad News Barrett.
Gonna bowl against Bad News Barrett. Hopefully this time we'll be the one delivering the bad news, telling Barrett to pack his bags and go home. And that looks good. And we start off with the strike. Bad News Barrett in the first. Gets a strike of his own. See what he does in the second. Alright, so Bad News Barrett opens with a double. And let's see if we can keep our strikes rolling. Nope. So 4-6, we're just gonna break out the split ball. See, easy conversion, ladies and gentlemen, when you know how to do it.
And you have a ball that splits into two.
There we go. Get those pins off my lane. For the pros, I think the pins start falling before the ball gets there. Chris, I think you might be onto something there. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Farsight to do something like that to make the game harder for us. So Bad News Barrett with the 10-pin spare there. And then he fires back with another strike. Beautiful strike. Too bad we can't have Big Bubba talk to the mechanic. Yes. Such an unfortunate turn of events on my buddy's stream yesterday. Son of a... Whip Bubba indeed. And now my buddy Tick Nation stuck looking for a new head of security and bodyguard for his channel. And Bad News Barrett leaves the 7-pin standing. The odds of him missing this are slim to none. And he will convert it pretty easily. So we are going to have to start throwing some strikes to get back in this, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. There we go. Make Bad News Barrett earn it. Throw the double. Even though right now he is ahead of us by quite a bit. He avoids disaster, gets the 9-pin out of there, but leaves the 7-pin, so that may leave us a small opening, ladies and gentlemen. A small chance to get back in this game. And Bad News Barrett leaves the 10-pin up. Now if we can keep striking, we definitely have a chance to get back in this. There we go. Get that turkey. So now with a strike here, we can take the lead away from Don Barrett. And that looks good. And there it is. Got ourselves the ham bone, took the lead back away from Don Barrett, and now he cannot shut us out. And Don Barrett with another 10 pin. Frustration clearly growing and showing on Don Barrett's face as he converts the 10 pin. Don Barrett clearly not happy right now, as you can see the look on his face. And he leaves the 7 pin. Bad News Barrett all of a sudden turning into a choke artist.
Bad news Barrett.
So Don Barrett converts to 7. And if he throws this last strike, he can go 214. Whereas we can strike out for 246. And instead he leaves the 610. So 212 for Don Barrett. And we just need 9 pins to win now, ladies and gentlemen. And that will do it. So Don Barrett, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Pack your bags. Get the hell out of my alley. You're done. And I don't even care. I wasn't even trying to get a strike, and we get that. Unbelievable pin action there. We'll be in the 240s. 246, ladies and gentlemen, as we finish with the last 7. So 246 to 212, the final, and we will be bowling in the final round against the skinny little twig, EJ Tackett. First drop to start off the game is a strike. Take that, skinny little twig.
Okay.
And EJ Tackett with the nasty messenger, tripping out the 410 to open with a strike. Follows that up with a much better looking shot to open with a double. There we go. Trip out the 10 pin. Alright. Got ourselves a turkey. And EJ Tackett will not be denied. He starts out with the turkey as well. Who will be the first one to blink? EJ Tackett throws another strike as he's got the ham bone. And we leave the 10 pin. Thought it was a great shot and it just didn't take him out. Easy conversion nonetheless. and that ball just didn't come back. Oh boy, we could be in trouble now, ladies and gentlemen. So, Chris Knuckles, what's on your agenda today, buddy? And EJ Tackett leaves the 3-6-10. Certain ones I would agree with you, Chris. I find it very hard to beat certain pros where others I beat almost every single time. And EJ Tackett with a devastating lead. I hear you, Chris. I remember a couple years ago I had 4 teeth pulled all at once, and I was in pain for a couple weeks after that. And EJ Tackett will leave us a big opening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. I would say that is capitalizing on it for right now as we throw a beautiful strike. So right now, got ourselves a little bit of a lead over EJ Tackett, and that 10 pin stays freaking standing. Easy work on the 10 pin though. And right now we have a 3-pin lead on EJ Tackett, and that is it. As he rolls back with a nice strike, which with another strike could easily give him back the lead. And he gets it. And there's the 4-pin. Oh, nope, sorry, the 2-pin. So I don't think we're gonna end up beating EJ Tackett unless we get a lot of help from him and we start getting some strikes like that. And EJ Tackett putting the nail on the coffin here, as he just needs a strike and 7 pins to shut us out. And there's the strike, so EJ Tackett will defeat us, and we will have to settle for 2nd place in this finals. As EJ Tackett is in the 250s, and the best we can do is 235. So EJ Tackett with a 253 game. And we will not be able to beat him. As I said, we can strike out for 235. So too little, too late. 235 it is, and we'll take 2nd place in the Bear Finals. So, World Championship qualifier. 5 rounds. Challenge for this tournament. Bowl a 299 and get 29,385 XP. A beautiful start with the strike for the first round of qualifying. There we go. I don't like that one at all. And it leaves the 10 pin. Of course they give us the bomb ball on the single pin conversion. Like we really need it then. How about giving it to me on the shots where I actually need it per se? There we go. Beautiful strike. And the double. That looks good. There we go with the turkey as the pin just starts bouncing around and flopping like a fish out of freaking water. Yeah, they always do, Chris. If I leave a 4 pin or a 10 pin or 7 pin, they'll give me the bomb ball. But whenever I leave a split, they almost never give it to me. It's another thing that is very frustrating. I think Farsight programmed the game to do that on purpose. There we go.
Classic 710.
Nothing better than a pocket 710. Ooh. Just couldn't get it. Alright, so strike out, we'll go 224 to start this qualifier, which ain't gonna get us anywhere near the top 3, I can guarantee you that. Yeah, we need to start a trending hashtag on Twitter, hashtag Farsight Fix Your Game. But nonetheless, we will strike out in the 10th and go 224, which somehow puts us in 4th place, as 1st place only has a 235.
And you were above Jason Belmonte.
So, round 2 of the World Championship qualifier. That could be another hour.
I thought you and Mike were doing another stream later, like around 3 o'clock.
Around 3 or 3:30, yeah.
It's 2:30.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That could be another hour. Okay. That one did come in a little high, so I can't be too mad at that leave.
This is an easy one to convert. This is an easy one to convert.
Mm-hmm. So easy conversion there. Not a good ball at all, and okay, somehow that one strikes. Yep. Let's go. Looks good. And we tripped the 7 out. There we go. Come on. Ham bone. Oh, and we tripped the 7-pin out again. Let's go. And we leave the solid 10-pin. Might have even been a ring in 10. I wasn't quite watching if the pin went around it or not. So again, an easy conversion there on the 10-pin. And we still got a great game going, ladies and gentlemen, so... Had a great game going. Are you kidding me?
Not even right.
Okay, so we can still strike out for 243. There we go. Okay. So instead we will shoot 233 as the 7-pin decided to stay up that time. But nonetheless, 233 for the second round. So we stay in 4th place, but now we're falling behind a little bit. If our goal is to finish in the top 3, we're gonna have to do a little better, folks. So round 3 out of 5 rounds of qualifying for the World Championship coming up. And we start off with the strike and level up to level 54. We unlock the 900 Global Desert Ops. There we go. Trip the 4-pin out. Pack your bags. Go on the vacation I keep telling you to take. Even the other pins want you to, clearly. And again. So, opening turkey for this round. And the 4 pin will finally have his way and stay up. Beautiful struck. There we go. Trip out the 10 pin. Get ourselves a double. Feeling good right now about this game right here in this round of qualifying. And of course, again, I say something and the game says, oh, you're feeling good, huh? Well, we gotta do something to change that. Ooh. There we go. Get ourselves a strike. So we still have a decent game going. We can strike out, we'll go 244. And we will not do that. Of course not. So 223 this round. Not the game we were hoping for. That'll probably drop us. Oh no, keeps us in 4th. And Chris Bones in 3rd with a 690, 10 pins ahead of us. Jason Belmonte and Jesper Svensson tied for 1st with a 726. And we start off with the 4 pin in this round. Make easy work of it. There we go. Better shot that time. Looking good for the double, and we get it. And there's the turkey, ladies and gentlemen, so maybe we got something good going right now. Just see if we can keep it going. That looks good. No. 10 pin stay standing. So easy conversion on the 10 pin there. my god. So we leave another 10 pin on what I thought was a beautiful shot. And just convert and try to start throwing some more strikes again. Definitely not what we wanted to do there. And look at that, we get the conversion on the 2-4-10. Beautiful conversion there. There we go, finally get a little trip on the 7 pin there, get ourselves a strike. Still have a decent game going. Damn 10 pin. But make easy work of it. And then a 4-10. This game is definitely gonna hurt 4th place standing. As we see the 202, and that drops us to 8th with an 882 with 1 round left. 40 pins behind 3rd place. So I don't think we're gonna qualify top 3, guys. Unfortunately. Do this qualifier again. Unless I can somehow have an amazing game. Start off with the strike though, so that's a good sign. And there's the double. So, off to a good start. Ooh, excuse me. There we go, starting with the turkey. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I'm messaging my buddy Mike to see if he's still gonna stream MLB or Madden. Okay, so got the opening turkey, looking for the ham bone, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Wasn't sure about that one, we threw it a little slower. But we got the 5-bagger to open nonetheless. Oh, And there's that 10 pin. So, knew it had to happen eventually. Make easy work of the 10 pin. And there we go, come back with a strike. Let's go. So my buddy Mike says he's down for streaming MLB here in a little bit if anybody's interested. Let's go, keep it going. We got a great game going. Potentially a 279. And it will not be a 279 as we leave the 410. Okay, so 265, and it was enough to jump us back up to 3rd place as we jumped ahead of Don Barrett. And we move on to the World Championship Final. And in the first round we got Jesper Svensson versus Sean Rash, Don Barrett versus Bill O'Neill, Jason Belmonte versus Tommy Jones, and us against Chris Barnes. And we get a very lucky break there, as we only leave the 7 pin. Easy conversion. Chris Barnes starts off with a textbook strike. Just absolutely beautiful. And Barnes opens with the double. Okay, so we leave a 4 pin that time. Spare it up and just try to keep going, come back strong. Put some pressure on Barnes here. And there we go, we get the strike. Barnes with the opening turkey. Not making a lot of sense. Chris Barnes does not usually bowl good on television. That's more like typical Chris Barnes on TV. Leaving the 3, 6, 9, 10. And he will convert it. There we go. Got ourselves the double, folks. Gotta keep striking. Apply a little bit of pressure to Chris Barnes. That looks good. No, it leaves the 4 pin. Okay. So right now, Chris Barnes has a 8-pin lead on us. And he can't get the messenger to take out the 6-10. So that drops his lead to 6 pins. Converts it pretty easily though. And Chris Barnes leaves the 10 pin this time. So it should be a pretty easy conversion for Chris Barnes here. That natural textbook style of Chris Barnes. And he converts the 10 pin with ease. But now, if we can throw some strikes, we can really do some damage here to Chris Barnes. And of course we leave a 4 pin, because that's what the game likes to do to us. So still down by 6 pins. Coming into the 7th frame. But there we go, get that strike. Chris Barnes answers with a strike of his own. Really trying to just keep that small 6-pin lead that he has. Follows it up with another one. So now the pressure is actually on us. But we respond with a double of our own. Telling Chris Barnes we will not go down that easy. And there's the turkey, ladies and gentlemen. So now the pressure is back on Chris Barnes to keep his lead, as he needs a strike here and then 2 strikes and 7 pins in the 10th, if I am correct, to shut us out. Sorry, 2 strikes and 5 pins. And he will not do it, so Chris Barnes will not shut us out. As the pressure will go back on us. As Chris Barnes will throw the spare. And if he strikes here, it'll be a 232. And we can strike out for 247. So we will need the first strike in the 10th. And then 8 pins. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the strike we need for the victory. So we will likely defeat Chris Barnes and move on to the next round. So there we go, we defeat Chris Barnes to move on to the next round of the World Championship final. As we will defeat Chris Barnes I believe, yep, 236 to 232. And we will be bowling against Jason Belmonte next. And I've not had a whole lot of luck bowling against Jason Belmonte in this game. Beaten him a couple times, but normally he will beat me. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And we start off with the Brooklyn Strike. And Belmo leaving a 7-pin in the first frame. And an easy conversion there for Belmo. Belmo, oh, leaves a solid 9 in the second frame, so Belmo not off to the best start. That could be good for us if we can keep it going and just apply pressure to Belmo. There we go with the double, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're off to a good start against Belmo here. Just try to keep it rolling. There we go with the turkey. Belmo again, just not able to get the strike as he leaves a 4-pin this time. Looking at the pins, very confused, getting very frustrated. But makes easy work of the 4-pin nonetheless. Wow. I don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. Belmo just cannot get a strike. Right now, Belmo wishing this was a no-tap tournament. But makes easy work of the 7-pin once again. And we get ourselves a ham bone. And that one just wasn't meant to be. You realize you gotta be back before I gotta go to work.
It's only 3 o'clock. I don't take 3 hours to donate.
So easy spare conversion there, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a pretty big lead on Belmo at the moment. Alright, so this is gonna be our last tournament for this stream. as me and my buddy Mike are going to stream some MLB. And Belmo with the strike. Finally. I love you too.
See you later.
Mm-hmm. And somehow the pin bounces off the 10 pin and doesn't knock it down. Come on, Farsight. Again, fix your game. I mean, that pin had more than enough momentum to knock the 10 pin over. So now Belmo with the double. If we don't start throwing strikes again, it may be pretty easy for him to come back. But there we go, strike. 10 in the pit. Belmo answers with the turkey. So we do have the possibility of a roll-off, ladies and gentlemen. If, never mind, as Belmo does not throw another strike. But we do have a good match going. Perfect shot, and we leave a solid 10. So right now, if I can throw this strike, we will still have a good lead over, well, not a good lead, but we still have the lead over Jason Belmonte. So Belmo cannot shut us out. And Belmo trips out to 7. So Belmo up in the 10th. And he leaves the 4 pin. So easy conversion there for Belmo. And if he can throw the strike, he will go 216. In which case we would just need a spare and a strike to beat him up. Make that 215 for Jason Belmonte. We just need the strike to win. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So we will beat Belmo and move on to the final round of this tournament. As we will be in the 240s. 246 to be exact. And we will be going up against the nasty left-hander Jesper Svensson in this final round of the World Championship Finals. not gonna get the strike there. So we'll start off with a spare. Not quite what I was hoping for against Jesper, and of course they give me the bomb ball on the single pin conversion. Like I really freaking needed that. Thanks, Farsight. And Jesper Svensson fires out a strike in the first frame. But he will leave the 10 pin in the second frame. Beautiful, beautiful strike there. That looks good, and we get the double. That's what we like to see. And Jesper Svensson with a lot of lucky pin action there, but still leaves the 4 pin. But he knows it could have been a lot worse. But makes easy work of it nonetheless. And Jesper Svensson this time leaving the 6-10. So leaving a little bit of an opening here for Crazy CJ, who's already on a double. But he will not get the turkey, as he's just gonna leave the 7-8. But they give me the bomb ball on that one, okay. So right now, 11 pin lead on Jesper Svensson. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I had something stuck in my throat there. And we leave the 10 pin. So we just left an opportunity for Jesper to get right back in this game. And Jesper throws the strike. Right now, if Jesper can throw another strike here, and he does, so if Nichols or Crazy CJ can throw the strike in the 6, this match will be all even. And he does. So right now, after 6, this match is all even. Nichols needs this strike in the 7th. He throws it, he likes it, it looks good off his hand, then it's a strike. Jesper knowing he needs to keep striking. And he delivers a nasty strike. And then leaves the 6 pin standing. That could be trouble for Jesper Svensson if Crazy CJ can keep striking. but he makes easy work of it. So now, Crazy CJ up in the 8th can take the lead with a strike here. And he does not, as he leaves the 4-pin. So both players still all even, can strike out for 236 max. Oh, okay. And Nichols does not get the strike. Leaves the 4-pin, makes easy work of it. And now he has to hope Jesper does not strike in the 9th frame, because if he does, this match could be all over. And Jesper strikes. So now, Jesper just needs 2 strikes to shut out Crazy CJ. But he does not get them. It converts to spare. So Jesper can now strike for 216, whereas Crazy CJ can strike out for 225. So Crazy CJ will need a double and 2 pins here in the 10th frame to take home the trophy. There's one. He knew he liked it right off his hands. Just because I really want a victory here, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the bomb ball. So Crazy CJ will be victorious against Jesper Svensson. And there it is. So obviously I would have beaten him anyway because I would have thrown the strike. So first place, we level up to level 55, ladies and gentlemen. And we unlock the Hammer Gauntlet, as well as the Dog Ball. So, I believe that is it for the World Series of Bowling. Let me check here before I end this stream and switch over to... Nope, sorry, oh yes, that is it for the World Series of Bowling. So next time we stream PBA, we will be moving on to Tournament of Champions. So yeah. But alright guys, those of you that tuned in, thank you very much. If you liked what you watched today and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you get notified when I go live. For those of you watching this on YouTube after it is uploaded, same deal. If you like the content, please drop a like on the video, drop me a subscription, turn on the notifications using the bell symbol, and get notified when I go live. So we're getting ready to switch over to MLB 19, the show, against my buddy Mike, and I hope to see some of you guys there. So thank you all guys, I really appreciate the support.